when we went to go look at the Camaro, you bought the Camaro from their shop, if you remember that.
Okay, yeah.
Where was that? It was like a corner lot. Well, anyway, to make a long story short, Jason, who's the first one I met many, many years ago, I was telling him because Jason and the guy Cooter were the ones that I gave the Camaro to. Like I sold to them or traded or whatever you want to call it. And Jason bowed out of the deal and let Cooter keep the car. And I was telling him, yo, some interesting stuff is coming up about the Camaro. He goes, what's up? I says, the story as I know it from Bob goes like this. And I repeated the story to him. He goes, yeah, but I found out some more stuff about the car. I said, oh, please tell me, my friend. He said, first of all, the two mechanics that Bob built the motor for and all that did not work for Motion. They ended up buying the car from somebody else that worked at Motion. So the car did get bought through Motion's fleet dealership, whatever you want to call. And the guy raced it. And he's the guy that is sat in his you know what, I might have the story backwards. There might have been two mechanics that had bought it originally, but the guy Bob's Automotive got it from was somebody that he bought it from them. Okay? And that car sat, and he went to Bob and said, look, would you be interested in buying the car? I'm not racing it no more. It went from my garage to my backyard. It's been sitting outside. Jason has pictures of the car the way I got it. And I said, oh, please, can you find them and send them to me?
Yeah, I would love to see them.
Pictures of him doing the body work on the car, or painting it and all that. So hopefully I can get those. But he told me, yeah, matter of fact, it was two mechanics from Motion that got the car originally. It's not a Motion car. Right. All right? I don't know it to be an SS because Andy would have looked that up. I think the VIN number would tell you that.
No, it doesn't. Not on a 68.
Oh, so it could have been an SS.
Yeah, but that's just it. It would have still had the SS emblems when you got it.
No, that car has been painted so many times. When it was burgundy, it was burgundy when I got it. When Jason was doing the body work, he said that there was layers and layers of all different kind of paint jobs on that car.
Yeah,
I
seen like green on it also.
Yeah, see? He said this car changed hands, but it got painted so many different times. But back then, they were doing all these psychedelic fucking LSD-infused fucking paint jobs on cars. That was a thing. You're changing the color of the car, you're doing this, and then, you raced it for a year, and then you change it to something else.
Right.
And then, so that car has that history in it, and Jason saw that. So it could have been an SS. It was a 4-speed small block. It had a 12-bolt from the factory with the torque arm, the traction arm. It was purposely bought radial delete. It was bought to be a race car.
Right.
There was no other choice for that car.
Right.
And Jason heard this from Joe Spino. Joe Spino Sr., who has passed away, told Jason, and this is how the story goes. Jason went to go get race fuel at Joe Spino's garage. He had a garage in Jersey City called Neighborhood Garage. It was command control center for all the street racers. Joe Spino, Bob's Automotive, they were all NHRA record holders in a class. So they were like the gurus. Those were the guys back then. So Jason goes to Joe Spino's garage to pick up race fuel. He walks into the shop, and right in the middle of the floor of the shop, it's a 68 Camaro, called Midnight Express or something like that. And Jason was like, yo, what's up with that? He goes, I just sold it. And Jason was like, what? It was basically in the same condition I got your Camaro. Old school, in need of, being rescued, but all there, right?
Right.
And Joe Spino sold the car for $800, and Jason's like, what, are you kidding me? You should have called me. I would have bought this, blah, blah, blah. He says, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't think of it, but it's gone. So then Jason's like, so then Joe Spino says, yeah, but don't you guys have so-and-so's car? And Jason said, no, I was paying it for my friend Jerry. He has it. So then he goes, why, you know that car? He goes, yeah, I know that car. Bob got that car from so-and-so. And he tells Jason the history. The car was driven by Bill Mitchell for the two mechanics. Okay? I don't know what class it ran in. You might be able to tell from the window. This is MP, that's modified production, which was like before Pro Stop, which was a big class then. They were basically the top dogs in door slams, cars with doors. And he told Jason, the car's got history, blah, blah, blah. It's not a motion car, but it was bought through the motion dealership. But if that picture is true, it's got motion Baldwin on the fenders. What I was looking for was Bob's Automotive. If you dealt with Bob, the one thing he would ask you to do is put his name on the car. So it makes sense that the first mechanics that owned it originally weren't the guys that dealt with Bob. It was somebody else down the line, maybe the next owner that got it. But the guy never registered it either.
Right.
You guys are the first registered owner of the car, right? Correct. So, just a little bit more to add to it. But you may want to talk to Bill Mitchell about this. He still has a shop in Long Island. He's still somebody that is reachable. Oh. He may know the car.
You know what? I'll do that.
He would know the mechanics' names. You may be able to trace the history. If you find out the mechanics' names and they're still alive, they're going to tell you who owned the car.
That's pretty cool. What's his shop?
Look up Bill Mitchell, Hardcore Racing Products.
Okay.
He's the one that does Merlin heads. He's the one that does the World Products blocks. He's still very much in the racing world. He's reachable. Now, does he want to talk to you? Or,
yeah.
I don't know,
What's that noise in the background, man?
Out to his shop, like, hey, listen,
Jerry, you got a bunch of noise in the background. What's going on?
I got AirPods on and I'm in my truck driving, so you're picking up everything else that's going on.
Yeah, sound like you rustling paper or something.
No, it's me hitting potholes or bumps or whatever.
Alrighty, so Bill Mitchell. I'll see if I can find. Actually, I'll probably just see if I post something and they don't delete it. See if I get an answer on that.
Well, I would suggest this. Those motion guys, they are hot and heavy, looking for old motion cars, and any leads that lead to a car that might be stuffed in a farm garage somewhere under 5 bales of hay, like they're out there looking. So when they see something that may look bogus to them or leading them down a road that they're not going to get anywhere, they frown upon it a lot.
Oh, okay.
All right? Like, because there's a lot of attention getters that do this. Make up a story, put it online. So they're very careful to not get trapped off trying to make sense of something that's not going to be sensible.
Got it.
I would reach out to Bill Mitchell first. Show him the pictures I sent you. Explain to him, listen, I'm trying to track down this car's history. Somebody said that there's a chance that this may be the same car. Blah, 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 blah. and he may want to talk to you. You know, it's. Hey, when we get older, we relive everything we've done in the past.
Yeah.
So he may want to talk about it. You know, it's a part of his past that he may want to relive and have somebody acknowledge. You know, it might work the other way, where he might say, you know what, I don't know the names, but I'm going to find out because I know I got paperwork, I got pictures.
Right.
It might turn out to be something really, really cool for you.
All right. Thanks a lot, brother. I'll definitely look into it.
All right, bro.
And if he gives you those pictures, man, send them. I would love to see them. I got underneath the hood, I found green metal flake paint.
Well, check this out. When Bob got the car, all right, it still had the motor, tranny, and obviously the rear. Bob built the motor and the transmission for the guy, whoever was dealing with it. And Bob bought the car back from the guy because he wanted the motor. It was like one of his, deep secret tricks. All the tricks that he arsenal of high performance shit was done to that motor. So he didn't want anybody else getting it and copying. Those were his tricks, his secrets. So he bought the car to get the motor back. And that's why I got the car so cheap. He was not interested in the car. He just wanted the motor and tranny. When he got the car, it came on the trailer. They put it in his backyard, and the car had been sitting in the guy that was selling it to Bob's backyard for so long that birds had made a nest in the snorkel hood scoop.
Wow.
That car had a lot of people call them a mailbox snorkel hood scoop.
Yeah, I remember them. My uncle had it on the GTO.
There you go.
Yeah.
So birds had made a nest inside the scoop. Okay?
Wow.
And when they took a crap, they would stand at the edge of the scoop, the part of the scoop that sat over the motor.
Yeah.
And they would shit right on top of the carburetor.
Jeez.
So when he got the car, there was a pile of bird shit on and in the carburetor.
Oh my god.
From the birds.
Jeez.
Just a little